Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask that you work your way to your seats, please. We'd like to get our program underway, which will start off with the wreath laying ceremony, and we'll explain that in just a moment. We need the 4th and 5th grade runners to meet with Mr. Antossi. You can see him right in the middle of the infield. Again, we need the 4th and 5th grade runners to the middle of the infield, please. We need the 4th and 5th graders from McKay, Crocker, and Rheingold to the middle of the infield, please. To Mr. Antossi, he's waving his hand. Again, McKay, Crocker, and Rheingold, 4th and 5th graders to Mr. Antossi, please.
Estudiantes de cuarto grado y quinto grado de las escuelas McKay, Crocker y Rengo, por favor, repórtense en el medio del parque. Sigan a Mr. Antossi, él está ahí con sus manos arriba.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could direct your attention to the main gate for our wreath laying ceremony.
Damas y caballeros, si podemos poner la atención en estos momentos para la entrega de las flores.
Ladies, right around the, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, right around the 50-yard line is Frank Gallo and Rachel Brulette. They're carrying the memorial wreath in memory of Alva Crocker II.
Buenas tardes, damas y caballeros. Tenemos a Frank Gallo y a Rachel Brule cargando el Girnalda en memoria de Alban Crocker.
At this time, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask for a brief moment of silence while we recognize in memory of Albert Crocker II.
Damas y caballeros, le pedimos un minuto de silencio en memoria de nuestro amigo Alban Crocker.
Now I'd like to direct your attention to the straightaway of the track for the playing of the national anthem. Would ask that everyone please rise, remove your caps. Fitchburg High School Marching Band.
Le pedimos que se pongan de pie, por favor, para el himno nacional. Todos, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready now to get our first race underway. And our honorary starter for this first race is retired Officer Mark Jackson, an FHS grad. So at this time, we ask that the track be cleared. Crowd's doing really good tonight. We love the way it's looking so far. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're really going to try our best tonight to focus on the runners on the track. And we appreciate everyone staying within the stands, within the railing, and enjoying the event. Greatly appreciated.
Buenas noches, una vez más, estamos más que contentos de que estén todos aquí en Crocker Field. Vamos a concentrarnos en la carrera. Por favor, manténganse fuera de la pista y vamos a ver a los niños correr.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway here. Our first three legs are Devaline Joseph, Nalia Jackson, and Abnia Michelle running the first leg. Each runner will run 200 meters tonight. Here's our first exchange. For McKay, it's Jay Echeverria Torres. Dylan Herrera is running for Crocker. And Giovanni Meyer for Rheingold. Here we go. It's the second leg being finished here. In the early stages, it's McKay, followed by Rheingold and then Crocker as we make the third exchange. In the third exchange, we have Amalia Storm for McKay, Enes Juen for Crocker Elementary, and Juliette Valentin for Rheingold. Over on the far side now, it's McKay still with about a 10 to 15 meter lead. At the fourth exchange now, McKay continuing to lead. It's Wayner Casanova Soto. Trying to catch him in green from Rheingold, it's Devin Bean. And running for Crocker, it's David Van Hazinga. Here we go, coming up the straightaway. Bean trying to close the gap a little bit as we get ready for the fifth exchange. Okay, leading them out nicely. That's Ariana Santos. And for Rheingold, Elena True. And for Crocker, Haley Gagney. 5 legs into this race. We have 20 legs total. And as mentioned, each runner will run 200 meters. So in the early part of this, not much has changed. It is still McKay, Rheingold, and Crocker in that order. Here's the sixth exchange now. Taking it out for McKay is Samuel Harris. Trying to close a little bit on him is Jonathan Dakota Jr. for Rheingold. This is Eric Poltillo for Crocker Elementary. But McKay continues to keep that advantage at around 15 meters, maybe 20. Striding it out to the finish line here for the exchange is Samuel Harris for McKay. That's Olympia Senon now for McKay. And for Rheingold, it's Emma St. Jean. Closing it up a little bit over there near the clubhouse. Taking it out now for Crocker is Ava Daigle. 7 legs in. Rheingold trying to make a move here. Over there, the light pole, it's neck and neck almost. This could be just as easy as an exchange of the baton to make a difference here. As we run the 8th leg, it's Enzo Nunez Gavioli. And for Crocker, it is Cesar Pinaguera. And for Rheingold, Landon Peterson. And this is Landon Peterson trying to get the edge here over McKay as they come up the straightaway, and he has. Now opening up about a 10-meter lead. It's Rheingold now in front. This is the 8th leg of 20. And now Rheingold with the lead. This is Abby Markland, 9th runner for Rheingold. And now taking it out for McKay is Jamarlee Ramos. Coming up the straightaway, it's Cesar. And he's going to be passing it off to Chloe LeBoy. Rheingold still leading the race. This is Bruce Knight now at the flagpole. Alexavia Vasquez is in the second spot here on the track for McKay. And still holding on to third is Crocker with William West coming up with the baton next. And William now coming out. Rheingold has opened up a pretty good lead here. Next exchange goes to Samantha Nurse from Rheingold. And for McKay Elementary, it should be Peyton Catterton. Coaches, don't forget to get your kids into lane 1. If they're out in lane 2, they're running further than the one in lane 1. So tell your kids to get into lane 1. And this is Jadzia Hernandez for Crocker, the 11th leg. So we're 11 legs in. We have 9 to go here. Rheingold is kind of cruising at the moment. This is Dean Tran. He's the 12th runner. It's Nandiel Valley for McKay. And over on the far side, receiving the baton is Jackson Torres. This is Dean Tran about to make the exchange. Receiving the baton is Nazia Nalas Gomez. Next will be McKay. Maria Urube Calderon. Here comes Jackson Torres for Crocker. He'll be passing to Juliana Moo. Rheingold now has Malik Milligan coming up on the scoreboard. Too early to be in cruise control, but they got a pretty good lead here for Rheingold. Wesley Johnson now for McKay. Here comes Malik. Baton has been passed on the far side. This is Eli Fields now running for Crocker. And on the straightaway here comes Wesley. This is Danelise Dos Santos now for McKay. Terry Jeffries is way ahead out there on the far side as she's about to pass off to Jaden Bennett. And now Natalia Troncoso. Now for McKay is Jadriel Torres. Coming up the straightaway is Jaden Bennett. This is Casey Rice now for Rheingold. And coming up the straightaway is Jadriel Torres. Passing off to Leha Whites. This is Olivia Hernandez coming up the straightaway now for Crocker. She's the 16th leg. Leisha Johnson now for Crocker. Following on the far side, Rheingold's 18th runner is on the track. It's Kellen Sims. And receiving the baton for McKay is Benji Hearn. Reingold now with only 2 legs left to victory if they can hold on. Now for Crocker, it's Panboka Cabaya, running 18th. And here on the straightaway, that's Benji. Benji Hearn is going to be passing off to Saramaya Nicholas. Straightaway now should be Panboka Cabaya. As he reaches the scoreboard, he's coming up the straightaway on the far side. The last exchange is Raymond Vasquez Campos for McKay. And this should be Jonathan Webb Jr. finishing up for Reingold. As they pick up the win on the straightaway now is Raymond Vasquez Campos. Lena Mugabe Davis is about to pass off to Joan Mateo, the last leg for Crocker. Over at the flagpole, it's Joan Mateo running a good leg out there. Let's give a good hand here for Joan. Giving out the first trophy of the evening will be Mr. Pete Stevens of the Fitchburg School Committee and many other hats. Congratulations, Reingold. At this time, we have a all runners from Long Joe and Memorial to the middle of the field, 50-yard line. We have a quick announcement here. Frank Palazzo. Oh, it's Palazzo on Nutting Street. Your license plate is 3DZY83, and you're driving a white Chevy Silverado pickup. I gotcha. Please move your car immediately or it will be towed. Again, Frank Palazzo, Nutting Street. White Chevy Silverado pickup. You need to move your car immediately or it will be towed. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have the middle school teams, 6th grade teams in the infield area along with the rest of their athletes. But we need the elementary school students to please leave the infield area at this time. Again, elementary school students, please leave the infield.
Estudiantes del grado 5 y 4, por favor, regresen a los asientos. Gracias.
Once again, congratulations to Rheingold, and thank you for leaving the infield now as we move to the middle school races. The first race will be the grade 6 race between Memorial and Longjo. And as is the case for all races this evening, everyone will be running 200 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, we forgot to mention that tonight's event is dedicated to the efforts of the Crocker Field Restoration Committee to revamp Crocker Field by installing a new synthetic field turf, new stadium lights, and a new synthetic track. And that was Mr. Pete Stevens starting that race. So here we go. This is Memorial and Longjo, first leg. Kiara Lapa for Memorial and Ariana Lucent for Longjo. Same as the previous race, there are 20 legs to run. Longjo now with the early lead on the second exchange is William Bammer for Longjo and Fabrizio Davila for Memorial. So William with an early lead for his team, passing off now to Akira Padilla for Longjo. And now Emma Rose Williams for Memorial, third leg in. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we need your help in the entrance from Broad Street. You can't stand in the entrance. You must come in and take a seat, please.
Una vez más, familia, por favor, lleguen a su asiento. No podemos bloquear las entradas.
This is Aiden Dion. Passing off now to Gwen Lawrence. Nice leg there by Aiden. And here comes Nelson Aldrich for Memorial. He's going to be passing off to Ariana Charest. So we're 5 legs in. This is Alex Norris now for Longjo. This is Elis Mejas for Memorial coming up on the scoreboard. And coming up the straightaway now, it's Alex Norris. This is Angie Nunez now for Longjo, 7th leg. Again, 20 total. Yaslini Rivera for Memorial. It's been about the same space, so to speak, between these two schools since the race got underway. So let's see if Memorial can try to close it up a little bit. Still plenty of time with 13 legs to go. Now running for Longjo, Juan Bonilla. And then for Memorial, Dione Cruz. Dione closing it up a little bit here for Memorial. Taking it out now for Longjo is Leilani G. And Mav Palmer now. And Maeve Palmer is about to overtake Leilani G. It's that close over near the light post. It's kind of hard to see what was going on in there, but we have the exchange, and Memorial has taken the lead. Antiono Prince. And for Longjo, Jeremy Nevers. Antiono Prince with a nice leg there for Memorial. And this is Eliana Marrero. And for Longjo, Araya Worthington. 11 legs in. We got 9 legs left to this race. And things have switched around now. So this is the 12th leg for Memorial. 12th leg for Memorial. This is Kimi Alvarado. He's coming up on the scoreboard. And now running for Longjo is Juniel Santana. So Kearney running a nice leg there as he passes off now to Ashaya Vieira. And about to make the exchange, Juniel Santana to Iris Andino. Memorial still hanging on here as we go to the 14th exchange. This is Daryl Aldrich at the flagpole. And now it is Amani Alvarado for Longjo. Daryl now will be passing off to Violet Rowland. And for Longjo, Kalisha F. We have a few with only the first initial. I apologize. But that's Kalisha F. now running for Longzhou. Coming up on the light pole on the far side is Violet Rowland. It's about a 40, 50 meter lead at least now. Let's see if Longzhou can make a run. No pun intended. There's the pass now. Johan Alvarez Martinez. It's the 16th leg for Memorial. And now Ethan Alvarez for Longzhou. Nice job for Ethan. He's closed it up quite a bit as we make the next exchange. Johan passing off to Emerson McGovern. And now for Longzhou, Kalani Williams. There's less than 4 legs to go. And Kalani's trying to make a move right here over near the clubhouse. And there you go. Longzhou now with a slight lead of less than 10 meters. And we only have 2 legs left. So taking it out for Longzhou, this is Yaniel Zapata. And Jorge Estevez Perez for Memorial. These are both 18th legs of this 20-leg race. It's been a pretty competitive back and forth race here. Now it's time for Lila Kerala. Lila run 19th for Longzhou. Ivy Antossi is running for Memorial. I've heard that name before. This is the anchor leg coming up for Memorial. And this should be William Barnor. If it is, this is his second leg, and he's running the anchor. On the far side near the flagpole, it's Avery Hall Pierre. Here we come down the straightaway. Looks like Longzhou's going to hold on to this one. Congratulations. Little cheer here for Avery finishing it up from Memorial. That was a very exciting back and forth race between the two schools. About to present the trophy to the winning school from, winning team from Longzhou is the Reverend Thomas Hughes. The next race on the track is the 7th grade race, again between Memorial and Longzhou. And tonight's starter for this race, Superintendent Bob Jokla. gun is up. And here we go. This time we have Giselle Florvival for Memorial and Kalani White for Long Joe. Starting off this race. Mora with a very early lead here. Now for the second exchange, we have Philip Spencer for Memorial. And coming after him is Ivan Piedra. For Long Joe now, it should be Maddie Bonanno. And for Memorial, Sahara Booth Cochran. We're 3 legs in. This is J.C. Rivera now for Long Joe, the 4th leg of the race. And trying to come after him is Michael Jean. Here we go up the straightaway. It's J.C. Rivera. Now running for Long Joe, Alessandra Santiago. And this is Carrie McManus for Memorial. Now it's Javan Gonzalez for Long Joe. He's the 6th leg. And passing the baton now is Kiara McManus to Patrick Mahone. Nice run here for Javan. He's going to pass off to Isabel Anderson for Long Joe. And on the straightaway, it's Patrick Mahone. This is Mavie McGinnis for Memorial. Excuse me, that's Maeve McGinnis. Isabel now passing off to Alex Baez. That is the 8th leg of the race. Now it's Phineas Bean running on the far side for Memorial. Alex Baez passing off to Haley Rivera. Here comes Phineas up the straightaway. And Mariella Dea now for Memorial. That's the 9th leg. So we're 9 legs in. We got 11 legs to go. Pass has been made now. It's Jordan Brogy for Longjo. He represents the halfway mark in this race. Now for Memorial, it's Nelson Aldrich. Seems to be an Aldrich in every race. This is Kaylani LeBoy now, running for Longjo. Nelson coming up the straightaway. And he makes the pass to Charlotte Luft. Kelani now will pass off to Yandel Zapata for Longjo, the 12th runner. And on the far side, it is Nigel Palmer now for Memorial, 12 legs in. On the track now is Urelis Rivera for Longjo. Still with a comfortable lead here. We're getting down to about 3/4 of the way through this race. For Memorial, it's Elizabeth Rodriguez. 13 legs in for each school. Jamani Laguerre now for Longjo, 14th leg. Fabrizio Davila now for Memorial at the flagpole. Jamani maybe celebrating too soon. Passes it off to Lionellis Rentas. This is Fabrizio. Nice long stride here, coming up to make the pass to Brianna Tucker. Brianna Tucker now running for Memorial. So we're 15 legs in, 5 legs each school has left to make a difference in this race. Let's see what happens. Ais Christian now for Memorial on the far side will receive the baton, and this is Ronnie Rollins. The pretty good lead here, just past the scoreboard, coming up the straightaway. Ronnie Rollins to Nylisha F. is her last name. She's the 17th runner for Longjo. On the straightaway now is Ais Christian. He'll be passing to Alicia Toja Robbins. Justin Medina just passing the scoreboard. And on the far side for Memorial, it should be Anthony Martinez. He'll be the 18th runner for Memorial. 2 legs left in this race. And that's Brianna S. for Longjo. And this is Brianna Cosme. So 2 Briannas are on the track, running 19th for each school. Longjo about to pass off to their anchor, and that is Logan Vu. And Logan by the flagpole and coming around the corner. Here comes Logan Vu. Picking up the 7th grade win for Longjo. Nasir Pierre is running. This is Nasir Pierre finishing it up for Memorial. Let's have a hand for him. Good job, both teams. Presenting the winning trophy will be Superintendent Robert Jokla. I want to thank everybody for keeping the infield nice and clear tonight. So much different than last year. Excellent job, everyone. Mark Jackson will start this next race, and it's the 8th grade race. And there's the gun, and off they go. Serena Vu is running for Longjo. Addison Willette for Memorial. Xavier Marrero now for Memorial. Carlos Rivera for Longjo. And it's pretty competitive early on here. Here comes the 3rd exchange. Taking it out is Elianette Diaz for Memorial. And Aliyah C for Longjo. Coaches, get your kids into lane 1, or they are running longer than the ones who is in lane 1. Still nice neck and neck kind of sort of race going on here as the teams are close. This is Eric Burgos Trigueros for Memorial, the 4th leg. Try to close on him is Johnny Mendez. It's a nice looking leg for both of these boys here. So it's still very close here. Ella Torres now for Memorial. Malia Clark for Longjo. 5 legs in, 15 to go. And it's about 10 meters. Memorial now, Jonathan Torres, 6 leg. Trying to catch him, Kyle Sullier from Longjo. Ton is on the track. Taking it out is Arsenio Brito, affectionately known as Alba. And Lila Carala running for Longjo. Jonathan V now for Longjo, 8th leg. From Memorial, it's Barack Laba. Eliani Torres now for Longjo, 9th leg. Eddie Laney Rosario now for Memorial. This is Cynthia Cruz now running for Longjo. 10th leg, we're about halfway through. Brendan Akefi for Memorial. For Longjo, it's Tiana Maldonado. And for Memorial, Autumn Leonard. Zuriel Atas. So Zuriel now for Longjo, and receiving the baton is Jaden Akifi. We are 12 legs in, 8 legs to go. Alessandra Santiago for Longjo. Franielli Javier Marrero now for Memorial, 13 legs in. This is James Riazado for Longjo, just past the flagpole, working on the corner. Dezija Tobin now for Memorial. Matty Bonanno for Long Joe, 15th leg. Suali Rosado for Memorial, now taking the baton. So we're 3/4 of the way through the race here, with 5 legs left. Chance Shiv now for Long Joe. This is William Jeffries III running for Memorial. This is Elizabeth Sanson now running for Long Joe. She's the 17th leg. 3 legs left for Long Joe. Mariah Figueroa now for Memorial. This is Isaac Alacia. He is the 18th leg. Elijah Dean now for Memorial. Only 2 legs left. This is Anaya Aji for Long Joe. She's the 19th leg. Elijah doing the best he can here, looking good. He'll be passing off to Luz DeLander. 19th legs are on the track. Last leg is the anchor. This is Ty Green, the anchor for Long Joe, going by the scoreboard and coming up the straightaway. And running the anchor on the far side is Gabriel Crespo for Memorial. But Long Joe's going to win this one. Yep. It's a nice run here by Gabriel Crespo. I think some of these kids are running middle school track. And that'll do it for that 8th grade race. Presenting the trophy to the 8th grade team from Long Joe is Athletic Director Craig Antossi. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like he's passing it off. Looks like Mayor Steve DiNatale is going to present this trophy to the 8th graders. Over on the starting spot, or starting line, excuse me, is Mr. Tom Lamey, former superintendent and treasurer for the Crocker Field Restoration Committee. As we mentioned earlier, this event is dedicated tonight to the Crocker Field Restoration to revamp Crocker Field by installing new synthetic field turf, new stadium lights, and a new synthetic running track.
Este evento de esta noche está dedicado al esfuerzo del Comité de Restauración de Crocker Field para renovar el Crocker Field mediante la instalación de una nueva pista sintética, una nueva iluminación del estadio y una nueva pista de atleta sintética.
Congratulations, Long Joe. At this time, we're asking all middle school competitors to please leave the infield and open it up for the 9th grade runners to come on out. 9th and 10th grade runners from Fitchburg High School will come on out to the infield.
Estudiantes de la escuela intermedia, por favor, regresen a los asientos, ya que vamos a empezar con los estudiantes de Fitchburg High School del grado 9 y 10. Por favor, regresen a sus asientos.
I want to thank the middle school competitors and their coaches tonight. It's just a great thing to keep that infield clear. Everybody gets to watch the race from the stands. Watch the track on the far side, please. Watch the track. So we have started this race, and our first runners were Evangeline Yang for the freshmen and Juliana Ortiz for the sophomores. They've already exchanged the baton now. For the freshmen, it's Kingston Aldrich. And for the sophomores, Manubi Mabuvi. Nevaeh Hurley now for the sophomores. Madison Gurton for the freshmen. Now running for the sophomores is Brent Fleurimond. And for the freshman, Dominic Bertiger. That's Hannah Stefanillo now running for the sophomores. And Jillian Moran for the freshmen. Or Moran, excuse me. And Jillian trying to make a move here on the far corner. And there she goes. So the freshmen take a lead here. 5 legs in. Michael Bolak now for the freshman. Trying to get back in it is Alan Hall for the sophomores. 6 legs in. This is Ina Soni for the freshmen, who have a lead now. Leilani Ingracia for the sophomores. Still a pretty close race here. Jadiel Roman, a little trouble there with the baton. And that may have left the door open for Ali Kohil. This is a game of inches sometimes. Must be the spikes. Ali Kohil now gets it back for the sophomores. Melanie Arthur now running. And Jenilyn Rosado for the freshmen. This is the kind of race we like, folks. Neck and neck the whole way. We're 9 legs in. Now it's Davil Weaver for the freshman. And for the sophomore, Steven Smith. Here they come up the straightaway. This has been awesome so far. Battle after battle. Steven Smith gets the exchange, and they have trouble. It's still going to be close here. Rory Cannon now for the freshman. Kariana Pagan for the sophomores. Nine legs each. Simon Bean now running for the freshman. And just passing the flagpole is Luis Santos for the sophomores. This race is still too close to call right now. Kianya Yang for the freshmen and Athena Williams for the sophomores. And that is Athena now gaining a slight edge over Kianya. A couple of track competitors just running that leg for the ladies. And now it's the boys' turn. This is Trayvon Thompson for the freshman, trying to close on Isaiah Solomon for the sophomores as they come around the corner and up the straightaway. This is the way it's been the whole race, folks. Gotta love it. Very stylish, too. Taking it out now is Chelsea Barnor for the freshman. Brianna Demers moves in on the inside for the sophomores. And just about 10 meters is the difference. This should be Ryan Tamfu now, another track guy for the sophomores. And Julius Kilson running for the freshmen. Tamfu now passing off to Mackenzie Roy. And for the freshman, it's Amelia Robertson. There are 3 legs each left now for these teams. This is Richard Solomon for the sophomores. And for the freshman, Jomar Pietri. We're coming up on the last two legs of this race. This is the 19th leg, Leanna Draper. And this is Fiona Palmer for the freshman. And here comes the anchor for the sophomores, Connor Johnson. A lot of back and forths in this race. On the backside, it is Chris Rivera. Connor Johnson's going to clinch this race for the sophomores. And on the straightaway, finishing up for the freshman, Chris Rivera. That was a fun race to watch. Once again, congratulations to both schools and their teams. Very competitive. Presenting the trophy to the winning sophomore team was Tom Lamy. Next race coming up on the track is the junior and senior girls race. Again, folks, if you're a freshman or a sophomore, we'd ask that you leave the infield.
Una vez más, estudiantes del grado 9 y 10, por favor regresen a los asientos.
We need all freshmen and sophomore competitors, please leave the infield, head into the stands, or back to your team area, please.
Estudiantes del grado 9 y 10, por favor regresen a sus asientos. Estudiantes del grado 9 y 10.
Really want to appreciate everyone's efforts tonight on the infield. It's been so much better than last year. I can't even say it any better than that. Keep that infield clear. Just keep the competitors out there and let the people in the stands enjoy the race.
Estamos más que agradecidos por su cooperación en esta noche, manteniendo la pista limpia esta noche. Muchas gracias a todos.
girls race. There's the gun. Here we go. Junior girls versus senior girls. As Elise Vaca taking it out for the juniors and Tenilla Council for the seniors. On the first exchange, it should be Andrea Silva and Maggie Bourgeois. This is the third exchange. This is Sari Ranoso for the juniors and Amaya McCall for the seniors. This is Skyly LaRose. We've had some lineup changes here, so I'm doing the best I can with the names that I have. Angelisa Santiago should be running for the juniors. And I've been told it is Bella Leota running for the seniors. Now we're at Skyly LaRose here. And Gigi Calderon for the juniors. We got about 30 meters plus here. Same as all the races tonight, 20 runners in this race. And we are 5 runners in. And that's Amber McCloskey for the seniors. Ariana Lopez for the juniors. My apologies. This is Stella Sairfield running for the seniors. And Ariana Lopez for the juniors. And it's pretty close early on here. Tamia Ned now running for the juniors, and Leah Diaz for the seniors. I've been corrected. It's Amber McCloskey. Sorry, seniors. I'm doing the best I can. Now it's Leah Diaz. She's running 8th for the seniors. And it's Rihanna Letarian for the juniors. 8 legs in for each grade. And we're on the straightaway now. This is Caitlin Carrain now for the seniors. And Alicia McCall for the juniors. should be Marissa Snow for the seniors and Lily Scopoletti for the juniors. This is Kelly Pagan now for the seniors. And it's Cassidy Willette for the juniors. We are 11 legs in. So that means 9 to go. This is Dan Hecker running for the juniors. And for the seniors, Americas Rivera. 12 legs in. This is Bella Karen now running for the juniors. And Jillian Sousa for the seniors. We believe this is Amaya McCall running now for the seniors, and Bridget Stevens for the juniors. Maggie Bourgeot now over near the clubhouse for the seniors. America Garcia now for the juniors. This is Rachel Brulette for the seniors. And this is Angie Santiago for the juniors. That's Marissa Snow for the seniors now. And Sierra Whitener now running for the juniors over near the clubhouse. This is Leah Diaz running her second leg for the seniors. And this is the 18th leg, so 2 legs left now in this race. Running now is Andrea Silva. My apologies, I did not have the name for the last runner for the juniors. So Stella Sairfield, this is her second leg for the seniors, is about to pass off for the 20th and final leg of this race. And Rachel Brulette running her second leg, anchoring the senior girls to the win. And this is Azalis Vaca finishing up for the juniors. Presenting the trophy to the winning senior girls is Principal Tanya Jarrett. Congratulations, senior girls. Need the senior boys to the starting line, please. This is the final race of tonight's event. The junior senior boys. And we're underway now. This is the senior boys and the junior boys. Taking it out early for the senior boys is Stephen Bate and Niall Sim for the juniors. David Afogo runs a little track for the Red Raiders. Zion Rodriguez on that run for the juniors. Over on the far side should be Josh Nardi for the senior boys. That should be Devani DeLeon running for the juniors, the third leg, just about to pass off. I only have a first name here of Musa for this boy, M-U-S-A. He's the fourth leg for the juniors. And this is Farah Crespin for the seniors. 4 legs in, 16 to go. That's Josh Garvin, who just finished. So maybe this is Devin Felice taking it out. Okay. And Frank Gallo just about to go by the light post, leading it for the seniors here. Does a little track himself. That's Mateo Quintero running for the senior boys, another track guy. And coming around the corner, and that is Shea Gagne for the junior boys. I believe that's Javon Roseman. I apologize. Correct it again. Zion Ayala, excuse me, just ran that last race. I'm doing the best I can here, but things are a little confusing. All right, so this is Damian Perez for the seniors. Elliot Bean for the seniors. Well, I'm going to go with Quincy Walker for the juniors. And I know that's not Derek Lalamachi, but that's who's listed. Running right now. This is Hassam for the juniors. And Jack Mara is running for the seniors. Sorry, I don't have a last name for the junior boy. But he's, yeah, we're doing the best we can up here. And it's neck and neck here on this exchange. And the juniors now with a lead. That should be Josh Gov in it. Quentin Bryson now running for the seniors. And we're going to go with Elisa Burgos for the juniors. That's Devani DeLeon, number 14, as far as legs are concerned, being chased by Gio Nunez. And this junior, I have a name called Kyle, but that's all I got. So Kyle's running now for the juniors. And that was Quentin Bryson. Well, so things are interesting here with 5 legs to go. Senior boys trying to make up some ground. It should be Devin Felice for the juniors, and Liam Goodlet. This is Kyle. It's Kyle and Nang for the juniors. And I'm going to go with Liam Goodlet for the seniors. Looks like Josh Medina running for the senior boys, and Ryan Nintendo for the juniors. And the seniors now have regained the lead by about 10 meters. We are on the 18th runner. And now we have Josh Medina running for the senior boys. He is the 19th leg. They have Quincy Walker running for the juniors. This is the anchor leg. And this is Elijah Jeffries running anchor for the senior boys. Now getting the baton. Elijah Jeffries. He's live at 8 o'clock. Good effort on the junior boys, but not enough as the senior boys win it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for this evening. We'd like to thank all of you for coming out. If you haven't had a chance, you can always swing by the concession stand on the way out the door. Thanks again for everyone coming out. To our coaches, athletes, and spectators, have a great night. Drive safe.
Buenas noches y felicidades a todos. Buen trabajo para todos. Gracias familia, amigos. Que tengan una buena noche y guíen con mucho cuidado. También le mandamos saludos a mi tía Dinora Rodríguez. Dios le bendiga.